Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradley's Fun. This is the Daily Dish with me, your host, Ron E. Bradley. I hope that wherever you are out there in the world today, you are having a phenomenal day, whether it's good morning or afternoon, maybe it's the evening, maybe it's the middle of the night, could be that brunch time where you're watching between breakfast and lunch, could be after lunch. I don't know, wherever you are watching from. I hope that you are having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, as of the recording and the live streaming of this, today is the 20th day of the month of May, the year 2025, the year of our Lord 2025. And it's Tuesday, which means it's my busy day. Yes, indeed. It's okay. We just did the mic check and everything is good. Good there to go. And for those of you that are coming in and those of you that are here right now, let's say hello to everybody. We might be saying hello to more people along the way. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Fairbrick Studio was first through the door this morning with a hello. Howdy. Let me see something I want to do here. I want to make sure that we got our visual assets ready to roll, ready to go today. And typically this is a shorter show. Tuesday's show can be a short show, specifically because we move on from here to do Culture Casino, then that Park Place Morning Magic at 11 to 12, then the WDW Pro show from 12 to 3, T3PO at 3 o'clock, and I don't know how late he usually goes, and then I have a video that should be popping up on the channel about 5:45 this afternoon. I am starting to finally align with my channel goals of getting at least a new video up every single day, if not two. My goal is to get it to where I can have two news commentary videos every single day, and perhaps an extra videos like vlog on the weekend. That's kind of the goal. I don't know that I'll be vlogging as much because the news commentary videos, I want to get a lot of those out. But when I do vlog, those vlogs are in 4K. So they are very, very high quality. They just take a lot longer of a time to edit. And I want to get more on the channel for you all. So Fairbricks Studio comes in from across the pond with the hello. So we say hello back to Fairbrick Studio. Jeremy Heath is here. Hello, Jeremy Heath. One of our wrenches, one of our mods. We appreciate all the work that you do for the channel. And one of the first people that I met on the channel. It's been almost 2 years now. He's been hanging with us. Appreciate that. Good morning, beautiful people. That service dog, Braylon Lee, is here. Hey, good people. And Equus Heart has chimed in with a good morning. And who else? Tom F., another great mod in the chat. Our pirate. Good morning, all. Tom F., who is modding for pretty much all of the Park Place. Are you modding for all the Park Place channels, Tom? Are you modding? Who all are you modding for? You've got Pro. I know you're modding for Pro. And I believe, are you doing that Park Place as well? T3PO. Are you modding for Culture? Lorena. Who else are you modding for out there in the world? Tom's modding for a lot of people. Lots of prayers for everybody. And Tom's family. Thank you guys for coming in. You guys get me out of bed in the morning, wake me up, and I am here. I am here because you're my gigawatt. You're my energy. You're the energon to this transformer. You know, that stuff that gives the Autobots and the Decepticons their power, their ability to perform. You are my energon. Yes, you are the energy that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed in the morning to be here with you.
Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
Gee, this stuff is the greatest. Yes. So you got Pro, T3PO, TPO, okay. Culture Casino, Lorena. Barry plays 28. Jeremy Heath comes through with the Energon, Yes, indeed. So, and of course, to anybody that might be new coming in, maybe you're watching this on the replay, or maybe if you're watching this live, by the way, if you haven't had a chance yet, please click that like button down below. Every time I do this, I think it probably is making weird microphone sounds. Apparently, when I move my hands around, I don't know, it does something to the mic. I can't hear it, so I don't know on my end. Yes, Tom, if I would think that is enough. But yes, so if you're coming in, you're watching this on the replay, you're brand new to the channel, click the like button down below. If you are watching the replay, make sure that you comment in the chat below, replay gang. Yes, that is the comments section. And what else? Oh, yes. Yes, and I do reward people with celebrations. We love to celebrate on this channel. And we will talk about that in just a minute. But first, we want to talk about the old spread shop. We got a sale going on right now in the spread shop. Starts today. It's really just 2 days long, but it's saved 10% on 3+ products. So we've got shirts like the one I'm wearing, which is the Fedora Finds shirt. Fedora Finds, for those of you that may not know, it is our news commentary story. Sometimes it's snippets from what we do here in the Daily Dish. Other times it is just full-on stuff that I've recorded off of the Daily Dish that I put on. But we have the hats, Make Disney Walt Again. All of that merchandise. You do not have to get it in red. It doesn't actually say Disney, so there's no copyrights there. It says Diz Diamond EY Walt Again. And this is a nice looking t-shirt, actually. And that color, it comes in a lot of, look at all the different colors this thing comes in. You can get it in a purple, you can get it in a red. You can wear it in the blue, and that way nobody thinks that you're, got the gray. A lot of different colors. This one looks good in every color. It's great. It's very simple, Basically, it says what we'd all like to have happen, which is put the Walt back into Disney, So we got Make Disney Walt Again. We got that merch. We got the this shirt that you just saw, the one I'm wearing. Follow the Bradley's fun. That is the Fedora Finds shirt. And if we can scroll down a little bit further. There is our Follow the Bradleys fun. You've got our logo merch. You got hats, t-shirts, bags, hoodies, cool stuff like this. Helps out the channel too, because this is on the back. And if you're walking around, somebody can scan the back and join as a subscriber to the channel. So we appreciate all of that. Man, I'm a little bit tired this morning. I didn't realize it. Did not realize it. Yes, indeed. Tom asks me here if I am going to City Walk. What is going on at Universal City Walk this weekend? Is there something special going on there? I don't have any plans for this weekend yet, Tom. I don't know. Other than I want to get my vlog up on the channel, which is the vlog of Buc-ee's, where we went to Buc-ee's, Daytona Beach, and the beach last Sunday. And so, all right, yeah, text me. That's good. Let me know what's happening. Maybe there's a meetup. James All Day says the blue looks cool because the blue is the color of Disney. Yeah, that's true. Disney's main color. Hopefully Walt's main color. I feel like sometimes the rainbow is Disney's current color. Good to see you, James All Day. here in the chat. But yes, we love celebrating you. The reason I brought the spread shop up is so that if you purchase something during the course of the show and you let me know, like purchase something for the spread shop, let me know in the chat, hey, I just bought a t-shirt, hey, I just bought a hat, hey, I just did the 3 for 10% off deal, or whatever. We want to celebrate that because I love celebrating you and celebrating with all of you. And when we do those celebrations, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, if you're a member of this channel, you got special emojis that you can put down in the chat during our celebration. And if you're not a member, I still want you to celebrate with us. Use the dance emojis, the fireworks emojis, the play button emoji, any emoji you want to celebrate with us. So we celebrate anytime that there is support from you all, the greatest audience on YouTube, in the form of a super chat, super thanks, super stickers. If there's a PayPal donation, if there's a buy me a coffee, somebody buys something from the spread shop, member milestone chat, somebody becomes a member of the channel, or somebody gifts memberships to people on for the channel. Any of those we are going to celebrate. And what does a celebration look like? Well, it's going to look something a little bit like this. And if you have your emojis and you're ready, celebrate with us now. Let's do it. That is our celebration. Let's see. What does James all day says? I wish Pershing Square, that's Bill Ackman, Trian Fund, Nelson Peltz, and Strive Assets, that'd be Matt Cole, would come together, pour in millions of dollars, outbid BlackRock shares, and have them kicked to the curb. Boy, let me tell you that that's probably never going to happen, because do any of those value Disney as a company high enough to put that kind of money in? Somebody would have to really want to save this company from itself. And this company, they always, they usually, can't say always, but they usually will turn the tide themselves, although it's taken a long time this time. We'll see what happens. John says, good morning, Jonathan Rubin. He says, hi, Ron. I was going to bring this up after the article on Google. So streamers are going to be there the final day of just cast, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out when we're reading the article coming up out of that parkplace.com. That's in a little bit. But we do have another article. We have an article that is a VIP article. This morning, as I sip my energy, my caffeine. Get ready. Epic Universe is set to open on the 22nd of May this month, the year 2025. That's coming up in like a week, maybe less. Depending on when you're viewing this, Epic Universe could already be open. But Josh D'Amaro, that is the chairman of the parks division of Disney, he says that they're ready to compete. He says, Disney, man, we got it. We're on this. We are ready to compete with Epic Universe. What all did he have to say? Well, we're going to find out as we bring up this article out of thatparkplace.com. This, of course, is a VIP article. Put that on the screen for you. Thatparkplace.com. If you're not bookmarked, well, you're going to want to make sure you bookmark this site. All the news that should be fun is out of thatparkplace.com. And this article is by Mr. Marvin Montanaro, written on the 19th of May, 2025. Josh D'Amaro says Disney is on the offensive as Epic Universe opens, but no new rides, only closures at Disney World in 2025. There's Mr. Josh D'Amaro. Met him once, by the way. Seemed like a nice guy. As Universal prepares to open its most ambitious theme park yet, Epic Universe, Disney's top park executive and future Disney CEO hopeful Josh D'Amaro is pushing back against concerns over competition, stating that Disney has been on the offensive for years in the battle for Orlando tourism dominance. But while but while Universal is launching a massive new resort with multiple lands and hotels, Walt Disney World has no new attractions scheduled to open in 2025, only closures of long-standing guest favorites. Epic Universe, a $7 billion expansion from Comcast-owned Universal, opens to the public this week. Spanning 750 acres in total, it features 5 immersive themed lands, including properties tied to Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, Nintendo, and Universal's dark universe of classic monsters, Frankenstein, Dracula, the good ones. The park also debuts Celestial Park, a central hub with original theming, 3 new resort hotels, and what early reviews call some of the most detailed attractions in the industry. There is Super Mario World with Bowser's Castle at Universal Epic Universe. Photo taken by Mr. Montanaro himself. Comcast has come on so strong with what they've developed and brought forth in the Orlando market, said Dennis Spiegel, CEO of the International Theme Park Service Incorporated. It really has become a prize fight. According to Spiegel, the 2010 debut of the Wizarding. I'm going to restart that. According to Spiegel, the 2010 debut of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter sparked a new era of competition, one that's only escalated with each passing year. Now, Universal's biggest expansion since that moment is drawing the spotlight and guests away from Disney. Meanwhile, Walt Disney World is facing criticism for scaling back in-park offerings. Walt Disney has touted a long-term $30 billion investment plan in its parks division. No major new attractions will debut at Walt Disney World in 2025. Instead, the resort is closing several beloved rides, including Muppet Vision 3D and Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios, The Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer's Island and Magic Kingdom, and It's Tough to Be a Bug and Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom. So yeah, some not really a great year to necessarily visit Walt Disney World. By the end of this year, there could be a lot of walls up at every single park. Maybe there's walls up at Epcot right now. There's walls up at the Animal Kingdom right now. By the end of the year, all 4 parks could have construction walls up and a lot of attractions that just aren't even available. I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you really think that Universal creates competition for Walt Disney World, or is Disney still going to be the flagship of everything everywhere when it comes to theme parks? As we continue with the article, make sure you're putting comments below. Let me know. I'm very, very curious as to what you all are going to think about this. Let me get this back up on the screen. There is a picture of the Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer's Island in Walt Disney World. It's a beautiful place. Got the Liberty Bell. It's sad. It's really almost impossible to believe that this is going away. Not a good time. It reminds me of that. Not good, Bob. The contrast is stark when placed against Epic Universe's new ride slate, including the Advanced Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, which, by the way, I've been on, and it is off the chain, that ride. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Despite this, Disney remains bullish. Speaking at a recent investor conference on the impact of Epic Universe, Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Experiences, said the company has always played an aggressive role in the Orlando market. Starting the quote again. If we just go back 5 or 10 years and you think about what's happened at Walt Disney World, we've always been on the offensive, D'Amaro stated. If something is built new in Central Florida like Epic Universe, and if it brings additional tourists, I can almost guarantee you that new tourists coming into the market is going to have I can almost guarantee you that a new tourist coming into the market is going to have to visit the Magic Kingdom. Kind of a bizarre quote. Disney is betting that increased foot traffic to the Orlando area will lift attendance at its own parks, even without new offerings. And I got to say, with super high prices to get in, whoosh. At the company's latest earnings call, Disney CFO Hugh Johnston reported that hotel bookings were up 4% for the third fiscal quarter and up 7% for the fourth. Company CEO Bob Iger also noted the resilience of Disney's parks division amid broader economic pressures. Experience is obviously a critical business for Disney and also an important growth platform, Iger said, despite questions around any macroeconomic uncertainty or the impact of competition. I'm encouraged by the strength and resilience of our business. Universal, meanwhile, is expanding aggressively beyond Florida. In addition to Epic Universe, the company is developing a family park in Texas, a year-round Halloween Horror Night style attraction in Las Vegas opening in August, and a planned massive theme park resort in the UK. Advanced ticket sales and hotel bookings for Epic Universe are reportedly strong, with one-day tickets starting at $139. That's $139 US. And actually, as I have checked it out, the average price of an Epic Universe ticket is about $179 for most days. For now, the theme park showdown in Orlando appears to favor Universal in terms of new attractions. Disney's long-term investment roadmap may pay dividends later in the decade, but as 2025 approaches, the company's offensive strategy may feel more like a waiting game to long-time guests. Yeah, the company says it has an offensive strategy, and I can't completely disagree because there's a lot of things the Disney company has been doing that's quite offensive to the majority of guests that have been longtime fans. I don't really understand any of this chatter from Josh D'Amaro or Bob Iger. Epic Universe, I've been there. When you do a comparison between what Epic Universe offers now versus what the Magic Kingdom offers, the Magic Kingdom, as long as they keep Rivers of America, the nostalgia is great. But as a park, it generally kind of feels dated. But it's not necessarily a bad thing if it's the right kind of nostalgia. If you take out the wrong things, you take out Rivers of America, you took out Splash Mountain, replacing it with something very underwhelming in comparison, it's not good. So these parks they're important to families. They're an important part of where we make our memories and where we go back and we want to relive those memories in the same places. And if those things are gone, you can't relive your memories, and there's no reason to take your family there. Epic Universe is a great place for making brand new memories, and it's technologically on the forefront of anything I've ever seen in a theme park. But I want to know your thoughts. Comment down below. Are you a Disney person who's always going to stay with Disney no matter what? Are you a Universal person who really kind of gave up Disney years ago, or just more into Universal in general? Or are you kind of both? You like everything when it comes to theme parks? And how do you think this competition is really going to play out? Let me know in the comments section. Yes, let us know down below before you go out the door. We see more people coming into the chatter chat. We don't have nothing for the goal yet. We're still a 0 out of 5 for the goal, but that's okay. We've got we got theme park casual here in the chat. TBC. What are we doing? I saw you over the weekend streaming somewhere. Yeah. So more like get ready to get eaten alive. That's probably an Equus Heart. That's probably an accurate comment. Josh tomorrow, Bob Iger Jr. There's a question. Because I've met Josh, I do wonder about it. I think that I don't know. I feel like he's less of a Hollywood person than Bob Iger is. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out if he does become the CEO of the company, because nobody knew what Bob was going to be like. They all thought he was going to, be better than Eisner or whatever. He kind of played it close to the vest as far as people knowing what he was really like. And he hasn't turned out great. But maybe we think that Josh tomorrow is not going to turn out great, and he ends up being completely different. I don't know. I think I don't. All I can say is, regardless of who the leadership is, the leadership has to choose to change course. Otherwise, the Disney company is not going to be able to compete. Theme Park Casuals in the chat says, "Hey kids, listening on the drive to work, the drive at 5. Are you out there in Cali? Are you working at 6:53 a.m.? My gosh." Jeremy Heath. Wait a second. If you're driving, don't be chatting. Well, I don't want you to text while you're driving. That's not good. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do yet. I think they're going to put it on Disney Plus, to be honest with you. Jonathan Rubin says, "Hi, everyone. Theme Park Casual. Hi, Jonathan." Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi. All right. So, yes, people will go to Orlando, but they ain't going to Disney World. Truth is, Orlando has so much more to offer now than just Disney. So much more. And then Jeremy says, "Doing okay, Tom Hanks." Oh, no, he says, "Doing okay, Tom. Thanks. Hope you're doing well today." Magic Adventures. Hey, what's up? Are you guys going to be streaming in the parks? You got some more park streaming. Magic Adventures are park streamers. And Matt, are you going to be streaming any? Are you just at Disney, or are you also going to be streaming at Universal, streaming at perhaps SeaWorld? I'm very, very curious, Magic Adventures, if you're just hanging at Disney or if you're going to be going to the other parks to stream, because we want to see a lot. We want to see a lot of your stream. I like Magic Adventures streams. They're really nice people. They're great people, by the way. Go and Shogi morning. Hard to wake up to date. That's okay. But if you could do me a favor, Go and Shogi, do me a favor. Can you share out Magic Adventures channel in the chat? I'd appreciate that. And Theme Park Casual too, because we love them. Canadian Family Life. We got all kinds of good people. Canadian Family Life. If you want to know what life is like in Canada, that's their channel. Parkitecture. I love Parkitecture. That's a good name. Good name. People are coming in late today. Yes. So when Disney was taking out Splash Mountain, why didn't they revert it into an American Sings homage log flume ride, since they took the animatronics from American Sings? You know what I would have wanted? I would have wanted the Western River Expedition, which was an original concept for the park that never ended up playing out, but it's perfect for Frontierland. But it's pretty clear that that the people in this is all part of the Stories Matter group, right? They don't like Frontierland. They don't want to talk about the American frontier, because a lot of the people in the Stories Matter group are the kind of people that are in a tiny, they exist in a tiny fraction of society in the United States. But in that tiny fraction, their brains, they think that they're bigger than the world. They have egos the size of Russia. They have egos the size of Alaska. They have huge egos. The Story Matter group people are the kind of people that, even though they are wrong, that their egos are huge, gigantic, and they believe that they're right about everything. And they that includes destroying the stories of how America became America. Great story, needs to be celebrated. They don't want to celebrate it. They want to strip it from the 98 plus percentage of us that believe America is still a great place to be. And right now, America is becoming greater, so that's awesome. James all day, I want to hope tomorrow is nothing like Bob Iger, but I feel he is. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Hi, Rod's mom. That's my mom, Kathleen Fantesi, in the chat. She says hi to everybody. Yeah, you know, this is the question. This is the yes. This is where I'm with you. I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Thank you, Go and Show. You appreciate that. Sharing out magic adventures and theme park casual. There you go. Guys, check out those channels. They're in the chat. We love it. But this says we're kind of ninja watching Mike's driving and doing my makeup. Yes, that's a hey, you know what? Be safe. Be safe when you're driving. We want to get a next story on there. But for those new in the chat who are just coming in, we want to let you know that we do have celebrations along the way. So any support, super chat, super things, super stickers, getting towards our goal. We are at 0.5 now, but we could get 505. That would be great. Any super chats, $2 and up, count towards the goal. We would love that. As a matter of fact, if you want to super chat us $1 billion, go ahead and do that.
Right.
Or not. I'm just kidding. Yes, nobody wants that. My gosh. Yeah. So the next thing that we have for you, by the way, let's show you what a celebration can look like. And if you have emojis ready, throw the emojis down in the chat. Member or non-member emojis, all good.
Is it too much? Too much? It's your birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of my scene. Mr. Fulton Mraz, happy birthday. Everybody, birthday. We Andy W's here. Everybody, birthday cakes and emojis for Mr. Fulton Mraz. We're going to sing to him right now. Mr. Fulton Mraz, happy birthday. You ready? You ready? Happy birthday to you. That's it. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let's do it. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Yeah, no. All right. Let's do the full thing for Mr. Fulton Mraz. You ready, Mr. Fulton Mraz? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Happy birthday to you. Yes, indeed. Happy birthday. Happy birthday indeed. Well, we want to get our story up on the screen. Let me see here. This is going to be an interesting one. Let me see here. Let me see. Man, it's so funny because during my show, I'm telling you, breaking news pops up during the show. And sometimes it's things that I want to cover, but I will probably still a couple of different things. I'm going to cover it a little bit later. But first, we have in all of the news that should be fun. We have some news that, boy, how do we put this? Boy, it's not the kind of news that we want to cover, but sometimes it's news that we have to cover. So
I have news.
What type of news is it?
Well, to be perfectly frank, it's bad.
Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad.
The bad news in a good way. Yes, I can do that. Oh, well, here goes. Wait till you hear this.
Wait till you hear this. Ah, gosh, bad news in a good way. How do we do this? Well, we do it with bad news in a good way. Hey, Erica, I hope you came in just in time for bad news in a good way. By the way, Erica, I saw your name on something in Germany the other day in Epcot, and it was spelled Rika, just like your name. Is that a German spelling? Even though you're like, aren't you Cuban? I can't remember. Anyway, anyhow, wow. So, how do I put this? Walt Disney World is getting too. No, that's not. That's Walt Disney World is getting ready to eliminate one of its flagship attractions, a fan favorite and a legacy favorite. It's the legacy of Jim Henson, the last major Muppets project that he worked on while he was alive. That is the Muppets 3D at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Yes, Disney's going to eliminate it. And fans really, really want to say goodbye to this attraction. Of course, paying hundreds of dollars to get in the park, a lot of fans are going to want to go that very, very last time that they can see it, the last time it's aired, but they can't, because the last time that this ever shows, Disney will not be showing it to the public. This is out of thatparkplace.com. What an interesting story we have. Let's put this on the screen for everybody to see. Disney World announces it will block fans and guests from final showing of Muppet Vision 3D, Jim Henson's last work. If you're not bookmarked to thatparkplace.com, please go and do yourself a favor and bookmark to thatparkplace.com. This particular article is by none other than the man himself, WDW Pro. Muppet Vision 3D. Yes, indeed. Muppet Vision 3D, Jim Henson's final work, will hold its final showing within days. Yet Disney is determined to block fans from enjoying a historic moment, and perhaps out of fear for protests and negative PR. Walt Disney World has announced the permanent closure of Muppet Vision 3D at Disney's Hollywood Studios, with its final public showing scheduled for June 7th, 2025. The attraction, which debuted in 1991, is notable as the last project directed by Muppets creator Jim Henson before his death in 1990. Now, Disney is sharing new details of how the end will happen, and it's clearly set up to try and hide any backlash for the company. Fans and media are not invited to Jim Henson's final performance. Wow, this is crazy. I can't. It's like, this is one of those things that you look at it and you go, how do they even let this happen? I don't know. You guys, leave comments below about any memories you have with the Muppets, Muppet Vision 3D. I want to know as we go along with the story. Leave those comments in the comment section below. Following the public closure, Disney will host a private farewell event exclusive for cast members on June 10th. 2025. This event will feature the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D, along with food, games, and access to Pizza Rizzo, which also will close to the public on June 7th. While this is disguised as a special event for cast members, one must wonder if it is a sneaky way to clear the Muppet courtyard of guests before the park closes, and also hide when the last showing of the day occurs. The decision to limit the final showing to cast members has raised questions among fans and observers. Some speculate that this move is intended to minimize public demonstrations or protests over the attraction's closure, given its significance as Henson's final work and its long-standing presence in the park. In conjunction with the closure, Disney is reportedly recording a full performance of Muppet Vision 3D for archival purposes. In conjunction with the closure, Disney is reportedly recording a full performance of Muppet Vision 3D for archival purposes. The company has stated that it is exploring ways to preserve the film and other elements of the experience for future enjoyment by fans. So far, that appears to be limited to recording the show with video cameras. There are no apparent plans to move the attraction anywhere else, despite how much it would benefit Epcot inside the Imagination Pavilion Theater, which currently plays Disney Plus animated shorts. The idea that Disney won't even move Jim Henson's final project to Epcot is just ludicrously awful from a PR standpoint. Now, that is WDW Pro says that would be a good place to move it to, and that would be fine. I'd be very, very happy if it moved there. One thing I noticed the last time I went to, one thing that I noticed last time that I went, which was just days ago, to Muppet Vision 3D, I noticed that the outside of the theater could have any look to it. You just have to redesign the inside of the theater to look like it is the Muppet Show theater from the Muppet Show, right? So technically speaking, you could move this to any indoor theater space that Disney already has available, some of which they're not even using right now. The best one, in my perspective, would be make a new Muppets courtyard behind Rock and Roller Coaster, because they're retheming that to the Muppets. There is a theater right behind Rock and Roller Coaster. Like if you go to Rock and Roller Coaster, you're about to get on the line, you go past it, there's a theater there. Temporarily, they're going to be showing a Villains show that opens on, I believe, May 27th, but they could totally redo the inside of that theater and have it be the theater for Muppet Vision 3D, put a brand new courtyard in right there. It would be perfect. It would be beautiful. Is Disney going to do anything like that? We kind of don't think so. So let's get the article back on the screen so we can continue. The area currently housing Muppet Vision 3D will be transformed into a new Monsters, Inc. themed land, featuring Disney's first suspended coaster inspired by the film's iconic door vault scene. And there is a picture of concept art for the Monsters Land via Disney Parks blog. While the Muppets will no longer have a dedicated attraction in this location, Disney has announced plans to retheme the nearby Rock and Roller Coaster to feature the Muppets, ensuring their continued presence in the park. These will be Disney's version of the Muppets, however, meaning the joy of Jim Henson, Frank Oz, Richard Hunt, Steve Whitmire, and so many others will finally go silent at the Disney parks. As the curtain falls on Muppet Vision 3D, fans are left to reflect on the end of an era and the lasting impact of Jim Henson's creative legacy within the Disney theme parks. Yes, it is a legacy that Jim Henson left because he trusted Disney. And at the time, I guess, under Michael Eisner, it was a company worthy to be trusted. Under Bob Iger, well, it's proven that you can no longer trust what the company has said or them keeping their promises. But my question is, what do you think of the Muppets going away? Are you all for just get rid of the Muppets? They've never been. They're old, right? We get rid of them. I don't know. But comment below. Let us know. What do you think about this push to put the last showing of Muppet Vision 3D away from the view of guests and fans? Let us know in the comments. I want to know your thoughts. Let us know down below before you go out the dough. Yes, indeed. Izzo's Place is in the house. I see Izzo's Place here. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And Juliet, I saw that. Let's see what your comments. Yeah. So, yeah, Jonathan, to answer your question, while they have not really said what they're going to do with this, my thought is that they are filming this with cast members because they can control how the cast members react to it and all of that. They're doing it on on the 10th day of June, which is coming right up, and they're probably just going to put it on Disney Plus. Lately, they have been putting some very, very strange things. Like Disney Plus is literally trying to compete with YouTubers, and I'm not kidding about that. They're putting things up on Disney Plus that you would only see YouTubers put up. No kidding. Yeah, like a POV ride through of Rise of the Resistance. When you've had thousands of those on, I don't know about thousands, but you've had a lot on YouTube by people that just want to make our living. Why is a multi-million-dollar company putting something like that up on Disney Plus? Oh, we'll go. It's really annoying. It's very, very annoying to me. Erica says, "Yeah, I've seen that spelling before. Can also be, yeah. Oh, same in Japan, spelled the way I spell. Oh, going to change it for social media reasons. I understand, Erica. I do understand that. Conan will be a character called Smarty Pants. Universal, I love this comment by Go and Shogi. Universal is giving fans exactly what they want, while Disney won't even let them say farewell. It's true. Like, you can't even, it's so sad. I wish I would swap 100% Marvel for Muppets with Disney. Good afternoon, Juliet. So that makes the showing before it the last showing. Yes, the last showing to the public, which means that, like, what they've done is they've taken away from the actual public the opportunity to be at that historical actual last showing, and that is I hope there are no protests. I doubt there will be. They won't allow protests in the park, but I don't think people will be. When you're at a Disney park, you got to be peaceful. You got to be nice. Yeah, that's true. People don't know how to protest peacefully anymore. That's true. I think we'll be fine. The kind of people that love the Muppets and want them to stay are typically not the loud, obnoxious kind of people anyway. So, just saying, they're nice people. The good people. Yeah, so I thought they were preserving the show to show a bit of it all someplace else in the park. My guess is it's not going to have any presence in the parks. They, as far as I know, now they brought back Captain EO, Michael Jackson. So could it come back? It could come back. It's not impossible for it to come back, but this is a different kind of a show. You can't just throw it on a screen. You got to have Sweetums. You have to have the theater. You have to have the inside of the theater has to look like the Muppet Show theater. Think about the orchestra that comes up right out of the stage. You have to do the whole thing. You can't just throw this on a screen like you could with Captain EO. So my guess is it's not going to show in the parks, at least not anywhere soon. It could come back eventually, but right now, probably going away. Sup? How's it going? Happy birthday, Mr. Mraz. Oh, yeah, putting it on your face. I love it. That's funny. Someday we'll find the rainbow connection for the fans. Let's do that. Let's do this as Muppet, as Kermit. Someday Ron will find it again, the rainbow connection for the fans, the dreamers, and Disney community to enjoy together as one. Yes, indeed. Perhaps we will. Well, one thing that we definitely will do is we are going to throw down one last celebration. Now, I don't see any super chats or member things, but that's okay because we're going to celebrate sending you over to Culture Casino because that's where we're going from here. Okay, everybody ready to go over to Culture Casino and say hi. He might start his show a little bit early because he's got a shorter show today. Hi, all. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from Follow the Bradley's Fun. Yes, indeed. Let's do this. Let's do one more last quick celebration to celebrate you all being here today, and then going from here over to Culture Casino. All right, so schedule for today, this show, followed by Culture Casino, followed by, oh, wait a second. We have a gifty. We have a gifty in the chat. Dylan Soup. Dylan Soup, you got it. Dylan Soup, you got that membership. I think we got to celebrate this just before we head over. We got time. We got time for a little celebration here. I mean, if you wanted,
Is that everyone?
But you wanted more?
okay, you wanted more. We will give you more. Okay. Oh, that's enough. Thank you guys. Thank you, Go and Shogi, for the gifted membership. We appreciate that. Always a pleasure to have everybody here, everybody in the house. Sometimes, by the way, sometimes these chats delay a little bit, and so I don't see them until a couple seconds after you guys put them up, just to let you know how that works. But we're going to send you over to Culture Casino. Who's going to send you over to that Park Place Morning Magic? Who's going to send you over to the WDW Pro Show, which maybe I'll be on today. I don't know yet. I got to check my messages to see, but probably. And then T3PO in the afternoon, and I might be over there. I don't know. I don't know where I can show up any of these places because for me, it's a Tuesday. And a Tuesday is going to be quite busy. So thank you guys so much for being here. Again, I will let you know this. There's going to be a lot popping up on the channel. Here is my goal, just to let you know the time slot. 5:45 p.m. in the evening, Eastern time. That would be 4:45 Central time, 3:45 Mountain time, and 2:45 Pacific time. Every day, that is when we should have a new video, full-fledged video, pop up on the channel at least one time a day. And now I'm going to try to get that so I can schedule 2 a day. Whether I schedule that second one later or earlier, I am not sure. But right now, I think 5:45 is a good time. So look for those videos to pop up daily at 5:45. I'm putting them in the hopper now so that they're actually ready to go, and I can hopefully stay ahead of this schedule and ahead of this curve and actually get the videos out every single day at the same time, because apparently the YouTube algorithm likes that. So we'll see. But thank you guys so much for being here. Let's send you over to Culture Casino, and until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.